Hi, this is Gryziec once again with a review of music. Before I get on to my review, I'm going to remind you all to check out the music I'm writing and recording, which can be found via the link to my music MySpace on my YouTube page. This particular review is very special to me. It concerns Pink Floyd and Piper at the Gates of Dawn, the special edition, as well as numerous other Syd Barrett related recordings. This particular issue of the album is a 3-disc set. It contains the mono version of the album, a stereo mix of the album, and a third disc of B-sides and just rarities that aren't terribly unusually rare, but it's good to have this particular mastering of this particular album. I'm not going to flip through it. I'm going to leave that to you to do. Pick it up. It is definitely worth having. Syd Barrett is one of the founding members of Pink Floyd, and in this particular case, he wrote predominantly the whole album, Piper at the Gates of Dawn. Following this album, Syd had his mental state was disintegrating, and he did fewer recordings and fewer writing, but this is an example of his genius in terms of his lyrics, his arrangements, and his guitar playing as well. So once again, it's the special edition of Piper at the Gates of Dawn. It's bound like a book. It's very well nice, very well done. It's a very nice product, and I highly recommend it. This is Saucer Full of Secrets, the second Pink Floyd album, and the last Pink Floyd album to feature Syd Barrett. There were only two that featured Syd: Piper at the Gates of Dawn and Saucer Full of Secrets. This album is a bit more experimental, both lyrically, musically, and starts to incorporate more of the Pink Floyd that people, I think, are used to, as opposed to the psychedelic beginnings of the band. But a great album nonetheless. Syd Barrett, the Madcap Laugh, I can't talk. This album is Syd's first solo album. It was recorded after Piper at the Gates of Dawn and during the Saucer Full Secret period, I believe. And this album is a good example of Syd's lyrics and his arrangements. It's an album worth owning. If you are into experimental music, if you are into even folk rock music, this would definitely interest you. It's got that feel to it. It's a very scaled back recording, not a lot of effects. Just a very well produced, clean sounding album with, of course, the lyrics that we come to expect from Syd. It can be at times out there in certain ways, but nevertheless not entirely not accessible. They are very accessible lyrically. Syd's second and last studio album, entitled simply Barrett, is actually my favorite of the two. This one has some great tracks on it, including some songs that were slated to be on the second Floyd album. However, I don't think that the band was headed in that direction, and I really don't know what their intentions were as far as keeping Syd around in the band because of his behavior becoming more unpredictable. But this is a good album as well. It's a bit more produced than the prior I've shown, and it's definitely a worthwhile investment. My favorite out of the two solo albums. The record company actually issued this one, Opal, which is a compilation of Syd's songs from the Floyd, as well as some solo material. These songs are it's a good compilation. If you're interested in learning more about Syd Barrett, pick it up. You'll definitely enjoy it. The reason why I decided to do this video, just so those of you who know of my connection, I've been a fan of Syd for a while now, a few years, and I've grown fond of his material and wanted to hear more and more and watch more and more. And it's hard to find video footage. A friend of mine in the UK gave me heads up recently that the Top of the Pops performance of CM with Clay was recently unearthed and will soon be available to the public. So I'm eagerly awaiting that, and that kind of sparked this whole review. If you're interested in learning more about Syd, there's a Syd Barrett story, which is told by members of Pink Floyd and those who knew Syd well in life. There is also this DVD/CD set, which contains some of the very rare video footage of Syd performing, I believe it's the UFO Club in England, in the late 60s. It is some really great footage, great performance, and I just definitely highly recommend it. That's all I really have for now. I wanted to highlight the material of Syd Barrett with the Pink Floyd, and kind of give those of you who aren't aware that Pink Floyd did exist before Dark Side of the Moon. There was life before Dark Side, and it was quite an interesting psychedelic life. Check out all these releases if you can, and leave feedback. It's always welcome. So the next things I'll be covering some further reviews I have in mind in the future are bands such as Enchant, Boxbeard, Transatlantic, IQ, Primal Fear, to name a few. So keep watching my videos, and once again check out my music MySpace via the link on my homepage. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great night. Bye.